Good afternoon, good morning in Japan, and good evening in the mainland. Welcome to the award ceremony of the first Kodama virtual Young Koi Show. My name is Erin, and I'll be your host today. I kindly ask that you remain on mute throughout today's program. I would like to start by thanking everyone for joining us for today's award ceremony. We are extremely excited to share that we had 59 participants with 147 koi entries. Special thanks to Gary Lai and Mr. Y Lin for entering the most koi. They entered 10 koi each. We are definitely humbled by your support and truly appreciate each and every one of you. Now, I am excited to hear the winners, but before we get started, I wanted to introduce our judges. Let me introduce Mr. Kaneko. He is very famous for his Kujaku, Shira Utsuri, and Matsukawa Bake. If you are looking for a nice Tancho Kujaku, he is the perfect place to go to. All of his Tancho Kujaku is very highly demanded and hard to get. Our next judge is Mr. Kazuhiro Hirasawa, president of Kanno Koi Farm. He is the master of Goshiki. Last year, we did an online seminar with him. If you are interested in his farm and his koi, the video is available on our website or just scan the QR code. It is our honor to have these top breeders as the judges for our virtual koi show. Mr. Kaneko and Mr. Hirasawa, thank you for judging our koi show. Now let me introduce our sponsors. First, we have Rinko Magazine from Japan. Rinko Magazine is the world's first Nishiki-koi magazine, which was published in 1962. It is a monthly magazine written in Japanese. It is also available online in English. Dr. Takeo Kuroki is the founder of ZNA, the world's first and largest koi hobbyist association. They are very proud of the name Rinko, which Rin means scales and koi means brilliance and shine, which translates to brilliance of scales. They both love the meaning and the sound of it. Miss Kyoko Fujita from Rinko Magazines is here with us today. Kawagachi Shoten is our next sponsor. You may not heard of their name, but I am sure you know the name High Silk. Kawagachi Shoten is a silk company which started in 1907 that is over 110 years of history and experience that they have. As the current owner, Mr. Kawaguchi, also a koi hobbyist, developed High Silk Koi Food 25 years ago in pursuit of the best koi food for his beloved koi. High Silk 21 has been known and used worldwide as one of the best growth food in the koi market. They introduced High Silk Color Food last year, and it has become very popular. Also, Mr. Kawaguchi says, it is our pleasure to be a part of this hobby by promoting friendship in the world through Nishiki-koi. Mr. Kawaguchi is here with us today to represent High Silk Koi Food. Lastly, let's not forget about Taro, Mr. Taro Kodama from Kodama Koi Farm. He will be our translator today.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you to the judges and the sponsors for joining us today. And of course, we thank all of you for our first annual virtual koi show. Without you, this koi show would never have been possible. Now we'd like to move to the main part of today's events. We would like to start by announcing the winners for Best in Varieties Award. Best in Variety, which is an award given to the best koi from each variety. We have 10 different variety categories, which are Kohaku, Taisho Sanke, Showa, Utsuri Mono, Asagi and Shushui, Koromo and Goshiki, Kawari Mono, Hikari Mono, Tancho, and Kinginrin. Here are the 10 winners from each category. Best in Varieties Award. Best Kohaku, ID 6033, Steve and Sandy Zimmerman. Best Taisho Sanke, ID 6156, Tony Malone. Best Showa, ID 6188, Steve and Sandy Zimmerman. Best Utsuri Mono, ID 6094, An Vu. Best Asagi and Shishui, ID 6253, Y Lin. Best Karomo and Goshiki, ID 6233, Y Lin. Best Kowari Mono, ID 6091, Keith Allen. Best Hikari Mono, ID 6181, Lily Kim. Best Tancho, ID 6076, Liang Zhou. Best Kin Ginrin, ID 6504, Jerry Unterman. Congratulations to all the winners. Each winner will receive the following award: a Rinko subscription. Now let's go to the next awards. It is for Best in Size. Best in Size award is the prize given to the best koi from each size class. We have 5 size classes. Best in Size 15 BU, ID 6441, Steve Mollison. Best in Size 25 BU, ID 6353, Martin Charlotte, sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Best in Size 35 BU, ID 6217, Tak Ishida. Best in Size 45 BU, ID 6195, Galen Mizuguchi. Best in Size 55 BU, ID 6012, Val Low. Best in Size 65 BU, ID 6015, Val Low. Prizes for the best in size, I'm sorry. Oh, let me see where the left. Oh, will be high silk. Each winner will receive the following award. Sorry. Before we go to the highest prize, let's announce special awards. Each sponsor picked their favorite koi for the special awards. Kaneko Koi Farm Special Award. Kaneko Koi Farm Special Award is a Benny Kumanru, ID 6074, Liang Zhou. Mr. Kaneko will now make some comments on the koi he selected.
それでは金子さんいらっしゃいますか。
はい。
はい、すいません。じゃあちょっとこの金子賞ですので、この金子さんが選んだ声についてちょっとコメントいただければありがたいです。
はい、考えてきました。で、この単調雲流ですけども、私日本語でいいんですかね、普通に。
英語でもいいですよ。
できません。
じゃあ日本語で結構です。
言いますよ、じゃあ。
はい。
はい。で、この単調雲流ですけど、とてもユニークで面白い声だと思います。っていうのは、雲流は単調がなかなかできにくいですし、大体単が墨で隠れてしまったりと、生産するのにとても難しいからですと。
ちょっとここで一遍空気もらっていいですか。
はい。
Okay, so this is I chose Tancho Beni Kumondyu. This is such a unique and interesting koi. First of all, from the breeder's perspective, this is very hard to breed. You don't really see Tancho on Kumondyu. And also, even though Tancho appears on the head of the body, usually it's covered with black. So again, it's not easy to breed. This Tancho Beni Kumondyu is not really easy to breed. はい、お願いします。
はい。で、こういう雲流は、これからも墨の変化がありますので、また今後もまたいろいろと楽しめる声だと思います。
And also because this is a kumondyu, everybody knows that this variety is very famous for dynamic change of the sumi pattern. So this is already beautiful, but knowing that more changes of the sumi pattern in future, I believe that the owner can still have many more years to go to enjoy this koi.
はい、以上です。はい。
はい、Congratulations. ありがとうございます。
はい。
Congratulations, Mr. Zhou. You will receive Koishi. Now, Kanno Koi Farm Special Award. Kohaku ID 6040, Steve and Sandy Zimmerman. Mr. Hirasawa will now make some comments on why he selected this koi.
はい、じゃあお願いします、神田さん。
はい、この鯉は、二段模様なんですけれども、動画を見たときに、ものすごくもう質が、実際見なくても、ものすごい質がいい鯉だなっていうのがよくわかりました。
Well, this is a two-step kohaku, but when I watched the video on the computer, I could tell the quality was very high.
はい、ベイの色と、白地、体型、すごくどれもいい鯉だなと思いました。
Well, I really like the color of the beni. Shiroji, the white ground of this koi is beautiful, and the body, and so is body conformation. I thought this was a very nice koi.
個人的には、すごくもう総合優勝でもいいのかなっていうぐらいすごく好きな鯉でした。
Well, personally, it was actually my personal favorite, and I thought that this could even be the grand champion of today's koi show.
これからも、飼育を頑張ってもらって、大きくなってまた、この鯉を見てみたいなと思います。
Mr. and Mrs. Zimmerman, please take care of this koi very well, and hopefully, I can see this koi in a few years from now in a bigger and more beautiful state condition.
おめでとうございました。
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Zimmerman. You two will also receive koishi. Next is High Silk Koi Food Award. High Silk 21 Special Award, Kohaku ID 6337, Brady Lehman. Mr. Kawaguchi, would you please comment on the koi you have selected?
じゃあ、川口社長、お願いします。
はいはい。まずおめでとうございます。
Well, first of all, congratulations.
この鯉は、ちょっと大模様なので好き嫌いが分かれる鯉だとは思いますけども、この素直な体型とこの厚い非番、これはもう非常にこの鯉の魅力だと思います。
Well, this koi has such a big pattern, so some people may love it and some people may not really care for it, but this is a type of koi that I like, and I really like the very smooth body conformation, and plate looks very thick.
この大模様の中に見せてる白地、これもまた素晴らしいですね。あと2年後ぐらいが本当に楽しみな鯉だなと思います。
And with this big pattern on this body, this koi shows a little bit of the shiroji, the white ground, and which I think is wonderful. This koi is going to be even more beautiful. Maybe in 2 years. I'm looking forward to seeing this koi again.
ちょっと写真で右側の頬が見えないんですけども、非番がかぶってるかなとも思いますけども、そういった欠点を補うだけの全体的な魅力のある鯉だと思います。
Well, it's on this picture, it is kind of hard to see on the other side of the body. Maybe the red is kind of covering the plate. But even with that small weakness, this koi has a lot more to offer. So this is definitely a future potential koi.
ボリュームをつけて大切に育ててください。おめでとうございます。
Please feed this koi very well and add some more volume. Well, yeah, of course, I get the ISO, so you can keep them very well with the body. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. Lehman. You will receive a bag of high silk koi food. Now for the Rinko Magazine Award.
じゃあ、清子さんお願いします。Oh, sorry. I was the one. was not changing the page.
Rinko Magazine Special Award is the Ginrin Doitsu Ochibashikari ID 6070 Tony Malone. Now Miss Fujita will now share her comments.
ちょっと聞こえないです。ミュートになってます。聞こえない。
大丈夫ですか？
はい、
聞こえ
OK。
ますか？First of all, it's very unique. Basically, it's very classic Ochiba with beautiful Ginrin dynamic scales. Also, orange on pectoral fins are symmetry でいいんですか？左右対称 symmetry. はい。And when I watch the video, Ginrin scales look gold on orange, silver on gray. So I think this koi is a perfect definition for the word of King Ginrin. So this koi makes me feel the mixture of modern and classic. So congratulations.
Mr. Malone will receive a 1-year subscription of English Rinko from Rinko Magazine. Congratulations. Now we're going to move to the People's Choice Award, which is a Showa ID 6160 Nigel Hall. The Choice Awards will go to the koi that this is for the koi that received the most votes. And he will, is Nigel here? Are you, and you will receive a Kodama Koi food 5 pounds. Lastly, the special award is the Mamoru Kodama Award. If you do not know, Mr. Mamoru Kodama is the founder of our company. He is the author of 4 famous koi books. Mamoru Kodama Award goes to the Shiro Utsuri ID 6450 Jerry Unterman. Unfortunately, Mr. Mamoru Kodama is unable to join us today. But Mr. Unterman, you will be receiving the koishi. Congratulations again, Mr. Unterman. Champions. We are now getting to the highest prizes. There are 4 major champions. There are baby champion, young champion, adult champion, and grand champion. Let's get started with baby champion. Baby champion. It is Koi ID 6160. It is a Showa owned by Mr. Nigel Hall. Mr. Kaneko, can you please make some comments?
Kanno さんね。Mr. Kanno, right?
Oh, Kanno, what you have Kaneko on.
Oh, okay. じゃあ、すいません。Kanno さん。
Kanno.
じゃあ、Kanno さんお願いします。
はい。これベイビーチャンピオン、2人で、相談してさせてもらいました。なんといってもこのひ模様がすごくバランスの取れてるひ模様だと思います。
Well, about this koi, well, by the way, can you hear me okay? Somebody told me that you cannot hear me. Am I okay now? Okay. So, yes, about this koi, I picked this koi with Mr. Kaneko unanimously. And I believe that the heat pattern of this Showa is very unique and balanced. はい。
はい。まだ小さいので墨が本当に多分決まってはないんですけども、これからまだ出てくる墨もあると思いますけど、まあ、今の段階ではもうちっちゃいくバランスが取れていいと思います。
This koi, because this is still small, all the sumi has not been up yet, and I'm pretty sure that more will come later. But at this moment, this koi just have this koi, this showa has just enough sumi to be balanced with the heat pattern and looks pretty.
はい、これから肩の墨、手の元黒など頭など、もう少し出てくるのかなと思っています。もうちょっと手の元黒が出てくると、また鯉の印象もガラッと変わって面白いのかなと思います。
Looking at this koi, I think more sumi will come out on the pectoral fins, motoguro, and on the shoulder, probably the face too. So especially the motoguro, the sumi on the pectoral fins, when they show up on these fins, I believe that this koi is going to give you a completely different look and impression.
これからも、品評会でまだまだ活躍する鯉なのかなと思います。将来が楽しみです。
I think this is definitely a good show quality koi. You can, go to any koi shows and challenge for prizes. So it's definitely a future promising show.
頑張って飼育してください。おめでとうございます。
Please take very good care of this koi. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Kanno. Mr. Hall, is he here? Can you give us a few words?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, thank you for having me, Mr. Taro, special judges, ladies and gents of the listener and viewer panel. Thank you for having me. Yes, I would like. Yes, I would like to say that this koi it was bought on Mr. Taro's auction, and first and foremost, what caught my eyes with this koi, beside the bloodline, which was Mr. Dainichi from Dainichi Koi Farm, while watching his interview with Mr. Taro last year, one line stuck in my head that a perfect show, if it is that you remove the high patterns, you remain with the black and white or the sumi and the white background. And once the white and black is well blended, even pattern, you definitely have a good show. And this is what I was looking for. And when I saw the show on the auction, I said this show had to be mine, and yes, it was. I won it on auction. So yes, this is one of the main reasons why I purchased this show.
Thank you, Mr. Hall. Congratulations again. And you will receive a bag of Kodama Koi food, all season, 18 pounds.
Thank you very much.
Next, we're moving on to Young Champion. Young Champion goes to ID 6183, Taisho Sanke, Alex Valdez. Mr. Hirasawa, can you please make some
Kaneko, Mr.
comments?
Kaneko. I'm sorry.
Oh, Kaneko now.
Hi.
See, one next. I know. Okay, now, Mr. Kaneko.
じゃあすみません、金子さん。
はい、いいです。はい。で、この大正3家は、まだ小さくてあれですけども、丸点4段で、非番もよく、で、写真なのでちょっと分かりづらい部分もあるんですけども、質も良くて、墨質もいいようですと。
Well, this Taisho Sanke is still a little small, but it has a nice four-step Maruten Yondan, which means four-step heat pattern with a round spot on the head. Very nice, balanced. It's kind of hard to see the quality on the picture, but the quality seems to be very well too.
で、後半の墨がまだ決まってないので、今後もこれが決まってくれば、より一層楽しめる鯉だと思いますと。
And the sumi on the second half of the body has not really up yet, has not really been finished yet. But once those sumi will come out, this koi is going to be even more beautiful. So this is definitely a future koi. Mr. Valdez, congratulations.
Thank you for your comments. Mr. Valdez, can you also give us a few words?
Absolutely. I'd like to first say I'm honored that my Sanke has received this recognition, and I'd like to thank Mr. Kaneko from Kaneko Koi Farm and Mr. Harasawa from Kanno Koi Farm for selecting it as young champion. I was really excited when I'm now realizing that this is happening. I really became interested years ago when we first found out that we had actually a small pond out in front of the house. And from years ago, the hobby started, and it's become a passion, if you would, for me, a hobby, very therapeutic, and I really enjoy growing them and watching them develop as time goes on. I've really enjoyed getting to know everyone at Kodama Koi Farm, Mr. Taro, Mr. Mamoru, and the others that have come by and visited our ponds here at home. And I just learn something new every single day. And again, I'd like to thank you for selecting it as young champion. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Mr. Valdez. You will receive a bag of Kodama Koi food as well. Color up too. Now moving on to adult champion. Oh, you gave it away, Talo, but we're adult champion. Adult champion goes to Koi ID 6146, Taiso Sanke for Tony Malone. Talo, who's speaking?
Kanno, Mr. Hirasawa.
Mr. Hirasawa, could you please say a few words?
じゃあ、神田さんお願いします。
はい。この鯉は、ものすごく墨のバランスがいいなと思った鯉で、グランドチャンピオンを選ぶときに、もう甲乙つけがたいなっていうぐらいの鯉でした。
Well, about this Sanke, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. This Sanke, when I first looked at it, I thought that the balance, sumi balance was excellent. And in deciding the grand champion, it was very difficult. It was just too so close to each other, very competitive, and that's how high quality she has.
はい。体型も、素晴らしい体型で、白地、紅、本当にバランスのいい鯉で、日本の品評会に出てもいいぐらいのレベルの鯉だなと思っています。
Again, you know, the body conformation is excellent. Shiroji, Beni, Sumi, the balance is also wonderful. I thought that, you know, this koi can even compete in one of the koi shows in Japan.
はい。これからまた品評会がやるにつれてまた大きくしてもらって、今度こそグランドチャンピオンを取れる声にはなると思います。楽しみにしてます。
Well, please take care of this koi very well. This koi is definitely a grand champion quality. So please raise her well and take her to another koi shows. And next time, for sure, you can win the grand champion with this koi.
はい。ちょっと質問が一つあるんですけど、いいですか？
はい、どうぞ。
この鯉って新潟の鯉です。どこの鯉になるんですかね？
これはね、新潟の鯉です。伊佐養理場さんの隣の、ちょっと、違う、伊佐さんの隣の、違う、構成、なんだっけな、違う、広いせいじゃなくて、あそこのちょっと下の、酒屋さんの隣、
なんだっけ？
何公平だっけな？
高野。
そうそう、高野さん。そうです。
見たことあると思ったんですよ、
はい、
この声。わかりました。ありがとうございます。
Well, sorry guys, Mr. Hirasawa, he was asking who is a breeder, and I just could not come up with a name. And but you know, he now he understands why the koi is so high quality, and he feel like he has seen this koi before in Japan, Niigata. OK ですか？
はい、ありがとうございます。
はい。
Thank
Okay.
you for speaking. Mr. Malone, would you like to say a few words, please?
Yes, can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, this koi is absolutely stunning in person. This picture, although it's a good picture, does not do it justice. I've been doing this a long time with Taro, and this is probably the best sanke I've ever owned. It's just got sumi in all the perfect places. It's got great balance of the beni. It's grown about 2 or 3 inches since I got it. I usually buy my koi seeing them in person in Japan. This one, due to COVID, I bought on a video. And I hope I can say that the breeder is a small breeder, unknown, only breeds sanke in downtown Ojiya. Taro and I call it Maro Kohei. It's the breeder is Kohei Takano. And I have a 7 or 8 of his sanke. Every single one is beautiful. Like I say, this koi is, I bought it last autumn, and it's came here to my house about 3 months ago, and its name is Kaiseki, which means miracle. It was in the box 48 hours due to weather problems, and it came out looking perfect. And so its name is Kaiseki, and it's gotten more beautiful every day. And it's in person, the way she swims and the quality and the brilliance is just stunning, like I said. So thank you for judging her, adult champion. She won a major award in Taro's last virtual koi show also. So she is award bound, I think, if I can take good care of her. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Malone. Congratulations again. You also receive a bag of Kodama Koi food, color up 18 pounds. Moving on, now we're at Grand Champion. Grand Kohaku ID 6037, Steve and Sandy Zimmerman. I don't know who's speaking. Tato?
Mr. Kaneko.
Mr. Kaneko, would you please say a few words?
はい。
じゃあお願いします。
はい。で、この紅白は、単調流れの、三段模様で、非板もよく、体型も非常に良い素晴らしい一尾ですと。
Well, this kohaku has a beautiful 3-step pattern with a nice kind of a tancho look, and nice heat plate and body conformation is beautiful.
でちょっと写真なんで、分かりづらいんですけども、非板の色彩もすごく柔らかくて、こういう赤身のやつは私は好きですと。
And it's kind of hard to tell the quality on the picture, but the beni looks so soft, and I really like this type of soft beni.
はい、でまだまだ大きくなりそうで、楽しみそうな鯉なので、大切になさってくださいと。で、グランドチャンピオンおめでとうございます。
Well, this koi looks still very young, and looks like still has a lot more to go. So please take good care of this koi, and congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Zimmerman.
Thank you, Mr. Kaneko. Mr. Zimmerman, can you also say a few words?
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much to the judges for judging our koi. Thank you very much. It's always a good learning experience to hear what judges think of koi. Thank you also to Taro and the whole Kodama team for putting this on. This koi was purchased last year, February of 2020. One of the dealers that we buy koi from was in Japan at Taniguchi. And I've got a couple of buddies, and we wanted to do our own little competition amongst the 3 of us for bragging rights. So the dealer pulled out a bowl of koi. There were a bunch of koi in the bowl. And I got first pick, and all the koi were about 25 centimeters. And so I picked this fish, and we kept the fish at Taniguchi, all three of us did. And then last fall, the dealer showed us photos, and we thought the koi looked good. We got the koi in our pond in April of this year, and it was 55 centimeters. And it's already, when we took this video, it was early in July, and it was already almost 65 centimeters.
Wow.
It's probably already over 65 now, you know, a little over a month later. It's growing very fast. We buy koi for future, not for necessarily today. So we were worried maybe the Hoshi would show because of the fast growth, but the Beni has held up well, and hopefully it will continue to grow. I think it will be close to 68 or 70 centimeters by November. So we'll see what happens. I'm most happy that we beat our other two buddies with this koi. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Zimmerman. You too will also receive Kodama Koi food, color up 18 pounds. Congratulations again to all the winners. You will be contacted by our office for more information. We're getting closer to closing our ceremony, and I was hoping that Taro could share a few words and thoughts.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank both judges for their great work. Thank you, Mr. Kaneko and Mr. Hirasawa. And also, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Mr. Kawaguchi from Haisel Koi Food and Ms. Fujita from Rinko Magazine. And of course, I'd like to thank all of you who supported this event. And I'm very actually happy that we could host another virtual koi shows. Last year, you know, we had this first virtual koi shows last December. And at that time, I thought everything was going to be over by spring. And we can start traveling back and forth to Japan to buy more koi at least by this October. But as of now, you know, it does not look so promising. So we are still kind of, unfortunately, in pandemic in Japan and also in the US. So, but fortunately, I'm Japanese, so I can still travel to Japan. Just like last year, I'm gonna go to Japan, visit Kanno Koi Farm, Kaneko Koi Farm. I'll try to, you know, buy as many beautiful koi as possible. And I will even do a Facebook Live again from there. After all, I'm not a breeder. I cannot breed beautiful koi like Mr. Kaneko or Mr. Hirasawa. But as a dealer, I'm always thinking what I can do to make this hobby more fun. How can I make this your koi experience easy and fun? So, and this virtual koi show is just one of our small ways to entertain you. So I hope you enjoy this event and learn something new from our judges. Once again, thank you very much. And I hope I'll see you soon again somewhere.
Thank you, Taro. Thank you for joining us. We will have a second annual Kodama Virtual Koi Show this December. So please make sure to take and keep good pictures and videos of your koi during the season. We will see you soon. Have a nice night.
Thank you very much.